Hi there, I'm Ed from Microsoft and today I'm with ACS, and in this video series we're going to be looking at Surface devices, these Surface devices right here. We're going to talk about each device and look at their features and benefits and try and help you decide which Surface device is best for you. And we're back with another great Surface unboxing video for you. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the Surface Pro 8. Now, the Surface Pro range has pretty much been the backbone of Microsoft Surface since it began all the way back in 2012. And the Surface Pro 8 is the newest Surface Pro there is. So let's get it out the box and have a look. And instantly picking up the product, I can feel that this is a lot thinner than its predecessor, the Surface Pro 7 Plus. It definitely feels a lot thinner. So let's get it out and have a look. This is an incredibly tight sleeve that's on there. It's like getting off a wetsuit. Hold on. Right, there we go. Okay, so here it is, the Surface Pro 7 Plus, Surface Pro 8. And again, incredibly thin and relatively light as well, but again with that reassuring weight. Again, we've got the kickstand, which really made the Surface Pro range famous as well, being able to sit the device up and effectively being able to transform your device from a tablet into a laptop. Now in the box we obviously have the device itself, we have our card, our little details of the product we have, and once again we have our power supply, and we also have our instruction booklet as well. But that is everything that you're getting in the box. Now, some of the most important accessories for Surface Pro products, and one of the ones which people use all the time, and pretty much every time someone buys a Surface Pro product, they're also buying a type cover. And this is one of the accessories. Again, it doesn't come with your Surface Pro. You do have to buy this separately. Also included, not included, you have to buy separately, is the Surface Pen as well. So you've got the Surface Pen and the type cover. And effectively connecting this up to your device really does transform it from, again, being a tablet, a very powerful tablet, into being a very powerful laptop. Now, we do also have the pen. I'll come back to this in just a moment. Let's have a chat about the Surface Pro 8 itself. So like I said, the Surface Pro 8 is a continuation of its predecessor, the Surface Pro 7 Plus, but with some key changes. Now, the Surface Pro 7 Plus has been pretty much the same size since the Surface Pro 4, which launched all the way back in 2015. This means that things such as type covers, cases, those sorts of accessories were compatible throughout the range from pretty much from 2015 up to 2020 when we got the Surface Pro 7 Plus. But because the Surface Pro 8 is a slightly thinner design, that means that certain accessories aren't going to be compatible with the Surface Pro 8. So if you are currently a user of a Surface Pro 5 or 6 or 7, the accessories like the type cover and any cases you have wouldn't be compatible with this product. Things like the type cover, for example. The design of the type cover is actually a bit different from the previous model. In fact, this is the same type cover that you have on the Surface Pro X. And one of the biggest changes to the type cover, not only just the way it connects to the device itself, is this recess up here. And this is actually where the pen lives. And you'll notice the pen just magnetically attaches into the type cover. And when it attaches in here, it's charging. Now, unlike the previous model Surface pens, the ones that were more cylindrical, they took a single quadruple A battery. This one here just recharges when it is connected to the type cover and connected to the device, meaning the pen is always charged and is always ready when you are. Now, the pen itself is actually quite an incredible piece of technology. The nib of the pen has got 4,096 levels of pressure sensitivity. And in case you're wondering what that means, it means if I was drawing, imagine drawing with a felt tip pen. And if you were rubbing that very lightly across the page, the line would be very thin. And imagine you start gradually pressing harder as you draw the line would become thicker. That is exactly what the levels of pressure sensitivity do with this pen, offering a much greater degree of accuracy for people who use pens, whether it be for design designing, taking notes, whatever it might be. It gives you a more authentic experience of pen on paper. So I'll just pop that back in here and reattach to the device. So, what makes the Surface Pro 8 so good? Well, effectively, it still has that classic form factor, but there are some serious changes under the hood of this device, mainly the CPU. It's now available in an i5 and an i7 using the Intel 11th Gen Evo chipset. So it's incredibly powerful versus its predecessor. You can get this in a range of storage from 128 gigs all the way up to a terabyte of storage. There is a huge amount of flexibility. There will also be an LTE version of this device available soon too. So if you wanted to pop a SIM card in this device and be productive from anywhere, from any location, be truly mobile, this is a device that you can do that with. And with 16 hours of battery life, again, it is a device which is designed to be out and about. So who is this device for? Well, it's hard to say. We can't nail it down to a particular demographic, but if you are someone who finds themselves traveling, and again, let's be honest, a lot of people are finding themselves working in hybrid environments, mobility has been skyrocketing, and not everyone wants to carry around a heavy, bulky laptop. So if you are someone who is on the go, out and about, needs to be productive from almost anywhere, then maybe the Surface Pro 8 is the device for you. Now on the back, underneath the kickstand, you'll notice there is a little door on the back. If we pop that door open, which I'm not going to do in this video, we can actually access the SSD on this device. So we can actually remove our storage. Now this is very important for when devices come to things like end of life, for example. A lot of people get nervous that when they throw laptops away, it might end up in some landfill with someone sifting through trying to find laptops to retrieve personal data. So being able to remove and keep your own hard drive is incredibly important. And also on this device, we've got a 3.5mm headphone jack, we've got our volume controls on the side, we have our proprietary connection for power to a Surface charger or a Surface dock, and we have two USB-C ports. There isn't actually a USB-A on this port on this device, but actually two USB-Cs. So a device which is designed for mobility, designed for productivity, and in a style which looks absolutely fantastic. If you find yourselves being out and about or just wanting something which is slim, light, but yet powerful, then maybe the Surface Pro 8 is something you should look at. So thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video and you got all the information you needed. However, if you do still have questions, please don't hesitate to contact the team at ACS. They'll be able to help you with all your questions around Surface, hardware, and modern workplace solutions.